This episode of The Young Turks is brought to you by Netflix.
Private Bradley Manning is going to be moved from Quantico to Fort Leavenworth in Kansas. He's going to be moved from maximum security to mid-level security. And that is very good news. His confinement will significantly change. Now remember, at Quantico they were keeping him in isolation for 23 hours of the day. And the 1 hour that they let him out, he was still in isolation. He was not allowed to talk to anybody else. And at night, they were making him strip naked for many of the nights on the pretense that he was a danger to himself, when not a single psychiatrist that interviewed him believed that in the least bit. This was all in an effort to break him so that he would turn on Julian Assange. He did not do so. He has been incredibly brave throughout this. He's a whistleblower that showed that our government was lying on many fronts, including the Iraq War, the Afghanistan War, etc. And that is, of course, why the government can't stand him and why they wanted to break him. And this went on for months and months before he was even charged. Then finally he got charged. He's never been convicted of any of this stuff. Now in his new confinements in Kansas, he will actually have freedom of movement in an open day room. He will have contact and take meals with fellow prisoners, shower when he wants to. He'll even have access to books and TV. Look, this is a big win for everybody that created this kind of pressure to say, this is not how we're supposed to treat our fellow citizens. And it isn't right. And that pressure came from international bodies, including the United Nations. Even the German parliament voted against it, which is interesting. But also internally, P.J. Crowley, who I interviewed on MSNBC, basically quit the State Department after they were outraged by his comments when he said Bradley Manning's confinement was ridiculous, stupid, counterproductive. And he stuck by that, and that was a brave move on his part, and it wound up leading to this result. In fact, insiders are telling NBC News that this is an acknowledgement, basically, that, quote, the Marines blew it in this case, that they should not have treated Manning in that way, and that he will be treated with some degree of decency going forward. So it turns out sometimes when you fight hard and you fight for decency, you win. Now, Manning is still, obviously going to move forward in the process, be tried, etc., but at least he's not in a situation where many critics considered it psychological torture. Hey, I'll take the good news where I can get it.
Get a load of Netflix. They deliver the movie to your house, no late charges, free shipping.
You can watch thousands of movies or TV shows straight on your PC or on your television through a gaming console.
Netflix.com/TYT. Free trial membership. You get Netflix all over you.